Hey, it's National Indigenous Peoples Day in Canada. It's June 21st. We celebrate that every year, a way to acknowledge the outstanding contributions of First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people in Canada. This is an event that got started officially back in 1996. Now, I've had the privilege and honor of working with a number of Indigenous communities in Canada through my career. And, whenever we have done that, I often get gifts, and I have many, many gifts from all of that work. But there's two that I want to share with you today that I keep in my office, and so not too many people get to see them. First of all, this is a traditional Matey Sash, which was given to me by the president of the Métis Nation of British Columbia when we were doing traditional land use study work together. And this traditional sash, very beautiful. You can see the weaving is very intricate. I believe it's symbolic of the coming together, bringing together of different cultures, and working together for common solutions. Beautiful. These sashes are worn at ceremonial events as well as celebrations. When you see the Métis jig being done and a bunch of dancers wearing these and they're blasting around. Very cool. The other gift that I wanted to show you is I happen to be living in Secwepemc, which is the traditional territory of the Secwepemc people in southern British Columbia, Canada. The English name for that is the Shoe Swap. So many Canadians and visitors come through the Shoe Swap. It's a beautiful part of the world, just gorgeous mountains and lakes. Anyway, I was given this as a gift. I have to back up because it's so big. And this is very, very cool. I got this at the spring gathering this year in 2018 from the nation as a gift for being a speaker and sharing our work on climate change and governance. And anyway, you can see the staff there with the feathers, and each feather represents one of the communities within the nation. So that's very cool. Now, drop my books. 3 readings I wanted to share with you that I'm working on, and I will actually provide a summary of these online. So make sure you hit follow or go to my website at barryjwilson.com and check out the blog. So I'm also going to be posting information there about this, but really critical. One of the important aspects for reconciling past wrongs with Indigenous people in Canada is understanding governance. And non-Indigenous people like myself really do need to start making a significant effort to understand those cultures, their governance, laws, traditions. And that's how together that understanding is going to be able to help us come together. As the Secwepemc people said in the Dominion of 1910, together we can stand each other up and be greater people. So the first book I wanted to share with you was given to me by Don Ryan after work that we did. It's called For Future Generations, and it's reconciling the Gitxsan Canadian law. Done this book right here. Very good. The Gitxsan are a nation in, northwest British Columbia would be the best way to describe it. It's kind of central west, but we often think of it as north because northern BC is so huge. Anyway, very good book right there on the Gitxsan laws. The second one that I am working my way through is called Secwepemc People, Land and Laws. And this book was recently completed by Ron and Marianne Ignace, who are from the Skitcheson community of Secwepemc Nation. And incredible book. And you see I have an osprey feather as my bookmark there. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm learning about the traditional laws and traditions of the Secwepemc people. I really highly recommend that one. You can get these at Chapters or probably other bookstores. And lastly, maybe this is one of the most important books, and it's really, really, really tiny, so I'm just going to put it up here. This is a little pamphlet on the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. And this was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in 2007. Canada recently became a signatory. And as we hear more and more about discussions about figuring out how to reconcile governance and acknowledge the appropriate participation of all Canadians, this is a very important document. So you can pick one of these up or look it up online. This one's very short, but basically a summary of what the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People, it's often called UNDRIP, you'll hear that acronym, what it's all about, what it means. And these are for Indigenous peoples around the world. So happy National Indigenous Peoples Day. If you're in the Salmon Arm area where I live, there are celebrations out at Pierre's Point. Start at 10 o'clock, go till 3 p.m. Tremendous amount of effort's been put into that. Proud to say that my Rotary Club is a sponsor of that event and helping put on a tremendous day for our community, including boat races and scavenger hunts and a whole bunch of fun things for kids. There'll be, I think there's over 250 youth attending that event today. So I hope you have a terrific day. I hope you have lots of sunshine and it's great weather. Hit follow and I'll give you a little bit of a summary on what I'm learning in those books later on. I'll also put the actual names of the books down below this video. So if you want to get them for yourself, you can do that. Okay, have a great day.